All right. Welcome to tonight's co-founders 7K Metals Opportunity Overview and Fast Start Training. My name is Josh Anderson, one of the co-founders here at 7K Metals, and it is truly a privilege and an honor to be able to take a few minutes tonight and share with you a little bit about 7K Metals, what it is we do, how we're unique in the marketplace, and how you can participate with us. So someone thought enough of you to invite you here tonight to learn about the company. And it's my privilege and honor as one of the owners to be able to take a few minutes and share that with you. So we're going to jump right in tonight and start out with just a real simple question. Why did we start 7K Metals? Why does the company exist in the world? Well, it's really quite simple. You see, we believe there are two industries out there that have been taking advantage of you and millions of others for decades. These two industries have made a living out of manipulating the general public and manipulating the general public in such a way without transparency and without the ability to be able to have a transparent experience. You see, here at 7K Metals, we believe that you can be financially independent through owning precious metals and become a real entrepreneur with a legitimate and legal opportunity. Now, you might be wondering what that might look like and what we do. You see, with over 100 years of network marketing experience, the founders of 7K Metals are changing two industries, the precious metals and referral marketing models. At 7K Metals, with a 7K Metals, you are no longer chained to the ideas of the past. You can now create wealth and income for your family. You are free to build your future with our revolutionary business model. It's really quite simple. We've taken and we truly have changed and revolutionized two industries. The two industries that have really been taking advantage of people for decades are the precious metals industry, that being the gold and silver buying experience in the world. And second, the referral marketing model. Some people call it the network marketing model, referral marketing model, or direct sales model. Those two industries have greatly taken advantage of their customers. And so we're going to share tonight how, as owners of this company, Roger Ball, Richard Hansen, Zach Davis, and myself, Josh Anderson, have come together to take on the challenge of reforming and changing those industries for the better. Now, we're going to jump right in and first of all talk about the precious metals industry for a minute. That's where our core business is. We are a gold and silver company like nothing else in the world. You see, I want to start by sharing with you a little bit about inflation versus wages. You see, inflation is something that happens naturally in the world when the cost of products continues to increase over time. For example, if you went and bought a brand new Duramax pickup 2 years ago, you paid $48,000. But today, you pay for the same truck 2 years newer, $67,000. That's inflation. The truck's the same. They didn't change anything on the truck. That just means that it costs more to manufacture and build it today by $20,000. That's inflation. And here's the crazy thing about inflation. Your current wages can never keep pace with inflation. Your purchasing power is being diminished every single day. For example, I like shiny new pickups. It's a problem that I have. So every year I like to go get a brand new shiny new pickup. I know it's a problem. So today I picked up my new pickup. Well, like I said, 2 years ago it cost $48,000. Today it costs $68,000. The truck didn't change. And what's amazing is very few people got a $20,000 a year increase in their wage, but the cost of that product increased by $20,000. The wage didn't keep pace with inflation. That happens every single day with every single product. For example, the only way that you can combat that is to actually have what we sell, precious metals. I want to illustrate for you how precious metals, gold and silver, how they are a hedge against inflation. And more than that, their purchasing power keeps pace every single day with inflation. How does that work? Well, look for a minute. This is a simple illustration. If we go back in time to the late 1800s, to a time when a $20 gold piece could buy you a custom tailored suit or a Colt Peacemaker, which was the most sophisticated firearm of the day in 1880. That $20 gold piece could buy you those things. If we fast forward to today, though, can we still buy a custom tailored suit for a $20 bill? Or could we buy a Colt Peacemaker or any Colt firearm on the shelf in our local gun store for $20? Well, absolutely not. But do you know that the same 1 ounce of gold that it took to buy those things 200 years ago can still buy you, that same 1 ounce of gold today is worth not $20, but $1,260. That can easily still buy you a custom suit and can easily still buy you any high-end firearm for the money. You see, gold is a hedge against inflation. Its purchasing power has stayed the same for thousands of years. What an ounce of gold could purchase 200 years ago, it can still purchase today. But those green bills that we have can't do that. Let's look at a different example, the power of silver, okay? This is an illustration that my dad really enjoys, okay? In 1965, a Ford Fastback Mustang cost $2,500, which was the equivalent to 2,500 ounces of silver. Because in 1965, 1 ounce of silver cost $1, okay? Now, I doubt any of us believe that we can go buy a Ford Mustang today for $2,500 brand new from the factory. It's an impossibility, right? But look at what happens if you had 2,500 pieces of silver. You see, today, 2,500 pieces of silver could not buy you 1 Mustang. It could buy you 2 brand new 2017, 2018, now coming out this month, Ford Mustangs. That's the power of silver and gold. They're a hedge against inflation. As things continue to increase in value and their price changes, it costs more dollars to buy them, but it costs the same ounces of gold or silver. That's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about a hedge against inflation and your buying power. So we believe everyone in the world should own gold and silver. That's just a fundamental thing we believe here at 7K Metals as owners. We started the company because we believe everyone should have it. The problem is, you have to ask yourself this question. Why don't we purchase precious metals? Why is it we don't have the precious metals? If we know the purchasing power is there, if we know it's a great place to put at least 10% of our savings in, if those things are true, which every financial economist in the world will tell you to do, why don't people buy silver and gold? Well, it's really broken down into 2 things, right? There's 2 reasons why people don't purchase it. Number 1, they're confused. They're confused about price, and they don't know who they can trust. They don't know where they can buy it because they see 20 commercials a day on the television, listen to 5 on the radio that tell them, come buy gold and silver from us. Lear Capital tells them, Monex, Blanchard, you name it, right? They spend hundreds of millions of dollars in advertising every single day that tell you that you need to buy gold and silver, that it's a safe place to put money, that it's a hedge against inflation. The problem is, why don't we go buy it from those companies? Well, number 1, we figure if they're going to pay those actors to be all over the TV, they're going to spend $100 million a year in ad campaigns. They got to be marketing that product up quite a bit, right? So we're confused. We don't know who to trust. But the second reason people don't purchase precious metals is often worse. And it's the other reason why we started the company. They don't have enough extra money. You see, forever, precious metals has been the game of kings and queens. It's been the high-end, highest status in society for those people who could purchase and afford to have gold and silver. We want to change that. We want to make it so everyone can hedge against inflation. Everyone can have some gold and silver for a rainy day. That's what we've set out to do here. Now, let's address this first one first. Let's go to this. We don't know where to buy it because we're confused, and we don't know if we're going to get a good price. Well, I promise you're not getting a good price, okay? Up until 7K Metals, you've been being and taken advantage of in gold and silver for decades, okay? Here's why. Here's how the gold and silver industry works. It starts out, this gold or silver comes out of the ground, right? It's mined. There's a limited scarce supply. It's not like it's endless. Man can't manufacture it. The only person who's ever been able to put gold in the ground has been God himself, okay? So the gold's in the ground. It gets mined and pulled out of the ground. It ends up at the U.S. Mint, for example, here in America. It then gets sold to one of 10 authorized dealers, okay? Those dealers then sell to only wholesalers, people who have giant wholesale buying contracts, commitments to buy hundreds of millions of dollars a year. They then turn around, the wholesaler sells it to the brokers, And the broker breaks it up into smaller amounts and sells it to the retailers, often your coin shops, your online retailers, your pawn shops, and then they sell it to the customer, you and I. I don't know about you, but that process right there is laden with way too much markup. At every single touch point there is markup in that product. Hence is the reason why people are so distrusting about buying gold and silver and knowing if they're getting a good price, because they're not. The markup there is enormous. At every turn, there's a 5% minimum markup almost. That turns out to be between 15 and 25% markup every day. Well, here at 7K Metals, we've changed the rules forever in the purchasing of gold and silver. We no longer go through that rigmarole. We live in 2017. We live in a time when we should have a transparent buying experience, when we should utilize what is the marketplace has brought to us and taught us. So the way we've changed the market forever is we've brought the membership model, something we're all familiar with. Much like the Costco card you have in your wallet, or the Sam's Club card you have in your wallet, or your Gold's or World's Gym membership, we've brought the membership model to gold and silver. We've done it with the simplest thing. We have a membership of value. Our membership allows you to purchase metals at cost with no minimums and with the highest buyback in the industry. So here's what that means to you. Now the U.S. Mint makes it. It goes to one of those 10 authorized dealers, and then it comes to you, the customer. That's simple, right? We've cut out all the middlemen, and we sell, if you have one of our 7K Metals memberships, we sell you at cost metals, gold and silver at actual cost, wholesale cost. Whether you want to buy one coin or whether you want to buy 1 million coins, we don't care. We sell it to you at the very best price in the world at actual wholesale number. That's simple. Absolutely no price markups. Now, we also buy it back from you, because it doesn't mean anything if you go buy gold and silver. If when you take it to the pawn shop or the coin dealer, they want to ding you for 30% and only give you 30% of the value, because that's their business model. It's a terrible one, but that's the way the world's worked for 2,000 years in that space. We also give you wholesale buyback. So whether you bought the gold or silver from us or you bought it somewhere else, we don't care. We will buy it back at the actual wholesale price, which is the highest cash value in the world. That's our membership. It's that simple. We offer a membership of value. That's all it is. You get to buy gold and silver. You buy an annual membership. You get to buy gold and silver at cost. And if you want to sell gold and silver back to us, you get the highest cash back price in the world. That easy. Now, our members also have opportunities to purchase specialty items, because every day, because we have thousands of people around the country with our memberships purchasing gold and silver every day, and we're the only conglomerate group in the world with thousands of people buying gold and silver together in one block. We also get opportunities for once-in-a-lifetime specialty coins that you would never have come across your desk, because they're reserved for the rich and famous, for those who own wholesale buying contracts. They hardly ever release these coins to the public. They tie them up and stick them in their vault's future. You get access to specialty items. For example, first day issue Cougarans. It's the first time they ever made a silver coin in South Africa. Well, our members had access to first day issue, the first mint state SP70 first day issue coins. Same with first day issue pandas. We get opportunities every day for specialty items that you get to buy at huge discounts. For example, we sold some America the Beautiful 5-ounce silver coin Denali's. Those coins we were able to pick up the last remaining ones on the market. We sold them to our members for $200. Immediately after we sold them to our members, because we bought all of them in the world that were available, those coins jumped by 30% in value. Likewise, for those who bought our Glacier National Park coin, the same thing happened to that coin. Many people just purchased a Harper's Ferry coin from the company. That coin is already doing the same thing, up 5% in a week. Why? Because we buy in such large volume as a group that you get once-in-a-lifetime specialty opportunities. That's a membership of value, okay? And so, really cool. So how does our membership work? It's a membership. It costs $250 a year. That allows you to buy all the precious metals you want, the actual wholesale cost. It allows you to get access to all of our specialty coins as they come up, or specialty jewelry that happens to be in the company that's coming out soon. And that allows you to do that for an entire year for $250. Whether you want to buy one coin or you want to buy 1,000,000, it doesn't matter. Whether you want to buy a monster box and save $900, or whether you want to buy one coin, a silver coin, and save around $4 to $5 on that coin every time. Doesn't matter. You get to choose. But now you have all the faith and security to know you're buying direct and cutting out all the middlemen. How cool is that, right? That's a membership of great value. Now, that membership also creates a tracking center, because remember, the second reason why most people don't buy precious metals is because they don't have the extra income. So we're changing and revolutionizing the referral marketing model just as we are the precious metals industry. Nobody's ever had a membership model like 7K Metals to buy precious metals where you get the public gets to buy it at wholesale. We've changed that industry now. Likewise, we're changing the referral marketing model. For those that don't have the extra income or who would like to earn the money to get the precious metals, we have the simplest referral marketing model in the world. We have what's called a binary system. I'll walk you through it, but your membership creates a tracking center in the system. And let me show you how you can build real residual income that will pay you week after week after week so that you can continue to buy more precious metals. You see, the old model of referral marketing looks like this. This is how the old model works. You got the company over there, and they got all this money coming in. And they trickle it out just a little bit at a time to the associates, the salespeople. Why do they trickle it out? And why do I say that? Because most companies only pay out a payout of around 30 to 35%. So they're going to pay out 30 cents on every dollar that comes in to the people out making the sales and helping them build their database. That's not the model that we're interested in. We've actually flipped the model, and we have opened the floodgates and pay a whopping 65% of every dollar that comes in, we pay out to our associates for those people who go out and make membership referrals to other people who want to be able to purchase precious metals at actual wholesale cost. Okay, so we've changed that. So let me walk you through our two objectives of what we're trying to do with our model. Okay, first and foremost, we want to teach financial literacy and secure your independence through owning precious metals. There is an unbelievable amount of security in owning precious metals, in having something set aside for a rainy day or for the future or for the legacy of your children or grandchildren that can be passed down, that precious metals affords that nothing else does. Mutual funds go up and down. They lose their value. They can disappear. We saw with Enron. There's lots of other issues out there with lots of investment, but gold and silver has withstood the test of time. That's what our first objective is. Our second objective is really unique. We want to create leaders and entrepreneurs that can thrive in an ever-changing global market. Don't think for a minute that things aren't dramatically changing in the world. No matter what industry you're in, there is much change coming, whether it's by a form of artificial intelligence, robots, whether it's software, you name it. Humans are being downsized, downgraded, and removed every single day. And we have found a way that we are creating leaders and entrepreneurs that can thrive in that model because they're playing in real tangible assets that can build real value for the future in a residual market, in a residual model. So how does it work? You come in as a customer, you purchase a membership that allows you to get all the precious metals you want, but here's what's really cool. We allow you immediately to begin to accrue points and refer other members. And once there's been 500 points on each team, and you've made one referral membership on each side yourself, left and right, you're eligible at no additional cost to become an associate and begin to earn commissions with us. How does that work and how do we pay you? It's really quite simple. Our entire compensation plan fits on one single sheet of paper. We don't have a 27-page document. We don't have a 100-page document. We have a single sheet of paper. This is how simple this is. If you've been around this industry before, you should run anytime you see a document that's 10 pages or more in this industry because it's all full of legal things that take your money, make it hard for you to achieve anything, and you're never going to make more than $500 a year. Here's how this works. You'll see our membership at the top, our customers, $250 a year. In the middle, we'll start breaking this down. We use a simple binary structure. You have a left side and a right side. We count all volume and all points from you to infinity. Okay? Every cell poses infinite levels at the top of the computer. There are no levels. There are no generations. There's no getting paid and unlocking your fourth level, fifth level. None of that garbage. It's really simple. You got a left side and a right side. All points count. And here's what how they accumulate and how they work. Once you've gone out and made 2 personal referrals, placed one on your left side and one on your right side, you're eligible to earn commissions. Here's our only commission. Think about this. Our only commission is a $500 commission. And every time you have 500 points on your left side and 500 points on your right side, the system cycles and you earn a $500 check. Wow. Not a $5 check, not a $25 check, not a $100 check. A $500 check. Okay? Now, how many of those do you want to receive in a week? Well, every time you have 500 points and 500 points, you're eligible to get a commission based on your level of achievement. For example, our coppers are eligible to earn $1,000 a week. They're able to cycle and get paid on 2 cycles a week and earn $1,000 a week. Our bronze associates are able to cycle 4 times a week and could earn $2,000 a week, and that's $8,000 a month. Our silvers can cycle 7 times a week, up to 7 times a week, and earn up to $3,500 a week. Our gold associates can cycle 14 times a week and can earn up to $7,000 a week. Now you can see that it's up to you. You want to make $500 a week? You want to make $7,000 a week? The sky's the limit there. Now you might be asking, what are the qualifications to reach those ranks? Now these aren't like these other companies that have a million different qualifications. An associate who has 1 personal sale left and 1 personal customer right is eligible, who are on our coin of the month, we'll talk about in a second, is eligible to make $500 a week. Our copper, it takes 2 left, 2 right, you can earn $1,000 a week. 3 left, 3 right, $2,000, so on. Not too crazy, nothing difficult or crazy about that. Nice and easy. Now, how do we get points? How do we get those 500 points? So here's how you get those 500 points. Every time a membership is sold in your organization by you, someone below you, or someone above you, doesn't matter. Every time a membership is sold, it credits your account 100 points. So every time there's a sell on your left side, it's worth 100 points for your left side. Every time there's one on your right side, it's worth 100 points on your right side. Wow. So what you're saying, Josh, is if I have 5 sales left on my team and 5 sales right, I get a $500 check? Yes. Also, I'm going to talk in a second about our Coin of the Month program. Like many network marketing companies who have an auto ship program, we have something similar, but it's a real tangible asset. I'll share with you in just a second what that looks like. So this is how you get points. Every single membership in your organization from you to infinity counts as 100 points. Whether you brought them in, you made the sale, or someone else, doesn't matter. And no levels. You to infinity. And every coin bought in your organization on a monthly basis is worth 20 points. And remember, every time there's 500 and 500, boom, a $500 check. So I want to make a proposition to you. And this will illustrate the difference between us and a lot of companies. If you've been around this industry, you'll understand this. If I came to you and I said, I'll give you $10,000 worth of multivitamins, weight loss shakes, face creams, you name it. And all I'm asking you to do is loan me $5,000 cash. And in 90 days, if I can't pay you back, you get to keep all that product that I gave you, all $10,000 worth of face cream, lotion, weight loss drinks, you name it. Would you take that deal? Well, absolutely not. You wouldn't take the deal, right? That was a no-brainer. You'd be like, no, Josh, I already have that stuff, or it's got an expiration date and half of it's gone bad, right? Well, think about this for a minute. With our product, if I was to come to you and I was to say, I'll give you $10,000 in gold and silver coins if you can just give me $5,000 cash today, and in 90 days, if I don't pay you back, you can keep it. Would you do that deal? Yeah, you'd be lined up and fighting over who got to do the deal first, right? And you'd be hoping I died or I could not pay you back in 90 days, right? That's the power of what makes us so unique in the space of referral marketing. We have real tangible assets and real product. So let's talk about our Coin of the Month program quickly. People who get our membership are eligible to receive and participate in our Coin of the Month program. Now, this is an amazing, amazing program because what we send you are collector's coins. We have 3 different options as our Coin of the Month. We have our Silver Eagle package, which I'll talk about in a minute. We have our Variety package, and we have our Gold package. Now, they're like the name states, Silver Eagle package. We send you a Mint State 70 Silver Eagle every single month. I'll share some details on that in a few seconds. We have a variety coin of the month where we send you a different MS70 perfectly graded coin from around the world every month. So it might be a kangaroo from Australia one month. It might be a panda from China the next month. It might be a Libertad from Mexico the next month. But they all are perfect Mint State 70 graded coins. Or you can participate in our gold package for a little more money, and we send you a 10th ounce gold coin from around the world that is graded MS70 or perfect every single month. So here's what that might look like. Our coin of the month is a real product of value. It's a Mint State or perfect Mint State 70 coin in perfect condition, vacuum sealed in a case, graded by NGC or PCGS, given a serial number and a barcode, and forever in the future, it's a collector's item that trades far above the value of just loose gold or silver. It's a real tangible asset with instant value. Unlike every other network marketing company in the world, when this product comes to your door every month, it has a value, and it has a value forever. I know in the past when I've gotten pills, lotions, drinks, you name it, right? There's no value there. I can't turn right around and turn it into cash. Here, it's a real tangible asset. Now, nobody knows what these coins are going to be worth in the future, right? But the past has shown us that they are worth much, much more than what you purchased them for. For example, the Silver Eagle package. It's $98 a month plus $5 shipping, so $103 to your door every single month. Now, here's what that means to you, okay? In the year that those coins are minted, yeah, you could find them for between $60 and $130. QVC and the Home Shopping Network sells the most of them in the world today. Notice I said today because we're rapidly catching them. And they sell them for $130 every day. So they sell that coin that we sell for $98 for $130. And they sell more than them than anybody in the world currently. So, but for example, here's what these coins could be worth. In the 2012s, they're selling for $150 today. The 1996ers are selling for $6,000. The 1999s, yeah, it's not a typo. They're selling for $19,000. We have no idea what they'll be worth. But history has shown us when these coins get to be 5 and 6 years old, they're never worth less than $98. There hasn't been one since 1986 that is worth less than $98 after 6 years, ever in the history of the coins. So that's a product of real value that, like we talked about in the beginning, is hedging against inflation. For example, in today's market, had you bought one of these coins every single month since 1986, so for 30 years, if you had bought one every month, you would have spent $37,000 and you'd have over $1 million worth of value today at the current sell price. You tell me that's not a network marketing company of great value that doesn't allow you to get a monthly auto ship product that could make you $1 million in the next 30 years on a $37,000 investment. Every other company out there, you're going to spend the same $37,000 you participate in, and you're going to throw away all $35,000 worth of stuff when you don't want to take it. That's the power of 7K Metals. When we say we're changing the world, we're changing the way people buy precious metals, and we're changing the way people make secondary or primary income in the referral marketing space. We legitimately are doing it every single day. For example, what's the difference between us and what I consider to be flaming pyramids, companies out there that aren't compliant with the new laws in the space? See, there's new laws in the space that came out in the last 2 years. They're called the Herbalife ruling and the VEMA ruling. The federal government came in and said, if you can't answer these 3 questions, you're not legal. Number 1, would I buy the company's product without the enticement of making money? Well, you got to ask yourself, do people want to buy our membership for $250 a year to be a customer, to purchase precious metals at the very best price in the entire world, and to get the highest buyback price on earth? Yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar. We sell thousands of memberships that all they want to be is customers. We could literally sell easily, if we were not network marketing, 100,000 more memberships this year without ever paying a commission. That's a product of real value, right? Number 2, does the company make me buy large amounts of product to earn a larger commission? We don't do that here. You buy your coin of the month and you're eligible to receive your commissions. Or you go make one new membership sale every month and you're qualified. And third are 66% of my commissions coming from real customers. What are real customers? Someone who buys my product every month without the enticement of making money and never making money. Yes, we do that naturally for you every day. And the company here at 7K Metals, one of the coolest things is we actually have over 80% of the people in our company are true customers buying gold and silver every day at the very best price and have no desire to make a commission. We right now are completely legal and compliant with all the VEMA Herbalife rulings, and we're the only company, according to our attorneys, since those came out, to do it from day one. You see, because 7K Metals is a legal, legitimate entrepreneurial opportunity where you're building a real long-term future through tangible assets. Also, if you're going to share something with people you know, like, and trust, you need to know that you're not sharing a flaming pyramid and that you're sharing something real. So this is really simple. 7K Metals has changed the way people interact with precious metals. We've changed that industry by allowing a wholesale buying membership that has never been done. And the MLM industry, we've changed it forever with the simplest binary left and right structure where every time you have 500 points left and 500 points right with no gimmicks, no hurdles, no garbage from you to infinity, you can cycle and make a $500 commission. It's just how often do you want to get the $500? Do you want to get it every day? Do you want to get it every week? Do you want to get it every month? Do you want to get it twice a day? Do you want to get it 4 times a day? It's up to you. Every single time you have 500 points left, 500 points right, you're eligible to receive a $500 check. Really quite simple. So I'm going to invite you to do something really easy. For the guests that are with us tonight, I invite you to get with the person that invited you to tonight's webinar. Go to their website. Check out our prices. Go look at our price versus anybody in the world for a silver eagle or a silver maple or a gold 1/10 ounce gold coin. And you tell me we're cheaper than anywhere else. And then click on that join button. Grab your membership and make your first purchase of precious metals. Maybe it's the first time you've ever bought a silver coin. If so, buy a couple of them. They're around $17 to $20 depending on what you buy. Get a couple of them in your hand. They sound different. They feel different. And you'll become addicted like the thousands of people around the country who become addicted to putting away precious metals with 7K Metals. And then make sure you participate and you share the opportunity with somebody else, a friend, family, loved one, so that you too can pick up those $500 commission checks on a monthly, weekly, daily, twice a day. You tell us how often you want us to send you those $500 commissions, and we'll gladly do it. So we appreciate you taking a few minutes to join with us tonight. We're not going to take a break tonight. We're just going to jump